Recorded Books and One Click Digital present Lords of an Empty Land by Randy Denmon. Narrated by Kevin Orton. A quote by Albion Tourget, describing the small batch of men the Northern government sent to administer the South after the Civil War in his 1879 bestseller, A Fool's Errand, by one of the fools. Against them was to be pitted the wealth, the intelligence, the organizing skill, the pride, and the hate of a people whom it had taken 4 years to conquer in open fight, when their enemies outnumbered them 3-1. Preface. Though the story and all its characters are fictitious, it does have some basis in historical events. I was in my office one day when a friend of mine and local politician Mac Calhoun dropped a dusty old manuscript on my desk. Night Riders, written in the 1950s by Richard Briley, told the story of the West and Kimbrel clans that terrorized the strip of land in North Louisiana between the Mississippi and Red Rivers in the years of Reconstruction just after the Civil War. Further research into the story substantiated the events, and that this area served as a haven for many infamous outlaws of the time, including the James Gang, among others. It was also home to some of the most monstrous elements of white supremacy in the nation's history. The Knights of the White Camellia, Louisiana's early version of the Ku Klux Klan. The treacherous deeds of the secret societies and guerrillas that ruled the North Louisiana Knights still resonate and haunt the collective psyche of the people who populate the piney hills and cypress swamps along the Red River to this day. Louisiana's contemporary image as a jovial amalgamation of religions, races, and cultures intertwined in a land of festivals and spicy cuisine, where all classes congregate blissfully, is a 20th century transformation born out of a brutal past. Much of this lore is derived from Louisiana's liberal social attitude, or that during the 20th century's civil rights movement, when the violence in most of the South blazed across our black and white screens, little or nothing filtered out of the bayous. Much of Louisiana's social strife has been settled decades earlier, before the advent of a far-reaching federal government or the prying eyes of reporters from faraway places such as Chicago and New York. This southern paradise was a very dangerous and bloody place well into the first half of the 20th century, and especially in the years after the Civil War. It was the last...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?